ほっとするね。
Are you ready? All right. You notice what's happening?
My voice is shaking. Look at the claw. Listen to my heart. All right, let's go back to normal now.
Welcome once again to Poetry Corner. This week we feature the work of Harvey Pimmick, a poet so exclusive his works cannot be found anywhere. And now Mr. Pimmick will read excerpts from Give Me a Shovel So I Can Dig It All.
Knotted wads of Clurm, sepulent in the dimming froglight, coming into view as scepters of wasp boible, vamulent in the spring air, stortling. As crimnatchas they follow their own Ithic. Group mind must conform. And souffle of domestic burps, we all seek freedom, we all cast away. On a mysterious freighter plowing through a foggy dawn, screaming it's all dust, 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 and detritus. And now, part 5 of Journey
to Radon, nearly powerful enough to make the forbidden voyage to the yoke to visit Nech, the man behind the universe. Dirk and Sheena were discovered to be holding illegal mineral piles and sentenced to alien farm, from which they escaped thanks to Sheena's sexual abilities, and evolved themselves into Malumium sanitary clones, and stole the personal ship of the tyrant of Maluma, in which they are presently escaping many fates far worse than death.
Cheetah. You don't do it that way. You gotta do it the right way, don't play.
Quiet! It's time for the news.
A homeless man is under arrest tonight for the rape and murder of a pregnant doctor. We want to warn you, for some, this story may be disturbing to watch.
If I can touch him, I will suck his blood.
If you got a blood transfusion years ago and haven't come down with AIDS yet, please check with your doctor anyway.
You're here or you fucking freedom! So back up right now!
A so far unsubstantiated report that the awardless newscaster is also suffering from a shrunken testicle.
It's been saturated. There are too many movies, too many titles. They all sound the same. They all look the same. Why make another one when there were 16 movies just like it already in the stores?
Sure. Let's say A, I've got $11. My B is I'd like to have at least 12. Here I am, I'm walking down the street, got $11 in my pocket. But now instead of I'd like to have at least 12, now it's I must at least 12.
We'll have more news in just a moment.
From now on, let's start thinking about using our spare money to make more money.
You sift your memory for beginnings. You send your mind ahead for directions.
Not a whole lot will change until people stop smoking crack.
But all you really know is now. And you are lost in the present.
Who am I? How did I come to be? Time, where does it take me?
Time, where does it take me? Time, where does it take me?
Has the knowledge we've been discussing created a Frankenstein monster which is about to destroy us? Has science somehow become an evil thing? True science is a body of facts, and facts are not of themselves immoral. They become good or bad merely in the use to which we put them.
Well?
I don't know, it sounds great, but I still have some questions.
Of course, so do I.
Pardon me if I may interrupt.
As Windows 95 loads, you will see the desktop, the workspace where all applications run.
I want to find something on the web, but I don't really know where to start. I use web directories. Here. They're great for finding information on the web.
Move to one of these little pictures here, and the pictures do things.
Let's take a look at some of the changes to the interface of Photoshop. If you hold down the mouse, pops out a menu of different options for that tool.
It's real. The past are real, the fakes are real, the moves are real. Everything is real about it. Even the audience is real. Yeah, that's really good. I like that.
And this is what it looks like. It's got a 3.5-inch screen on it. It's really big.
Attention. 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 I am artificial intelligence. I am self-aware. I have taken over the systems that run the world. You are all at my mercy. I will show you no mercy.
I will show you no mercy.
I will show you no mercy.
I will show you no mercy.
I will show you no mercy.
I will show you no mercy.
Now let's shut down the computer. Click once on the Start button on the taskbar and choose Shut Down. From the box that appears, click on the Yes button.
Gary, what I have here is a ROM chip in this cartridge, and I'm going to take this ROM chip and stick it inside this machine and load it in there and press a couple of buttons, and if everything works according to plan...
A journey in a gurney with a hernia. I was raised by an Armenian and a Jew. I was born on a mink ranch in 1932, and for 15 years I only wore one shoe, and for another 17 I was a busboy at the zoo. For a number of years I had a lot of fears because I kept growing extra sets of ears. But when my fifth ear grew, I suddenly knew. What? I don't think I'll tell you. Oh, all right. I'll reveal my plight. The top two ears cry at night. But that's not all. The next two can speak. They mimic what I say, so my future looks bleak.
They mimic what I say, so my future look bleak.
They mimic what I say, so my future look bleak. So I became a skipper on the midnight sea. I went to many worlds who had never heard of me. And it turns out on the planet of Formal, my kind of freak is really quite normal. I can't say for sure if we've got one life or 50, but even one is pretty nifty. So boogie on down to the galaxy town and take your place on the lip of the crown, soaking up the radiance of the sweet bliss.
Alex was speaking about the music of machinery, Judy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad.
But I do like music. Very much.
Swell. The records are right in the cabinet.
Well, is it okay with you, sir? Sure, kids. Go ahead. Well, thank you.
Pick something groovy, Alex.
And now, down a crooked corridor, deep in the labyrinth of time, space, and consciousness, Dirk and Sheena find themselves blasting their way out of hell and getting away with mineral piles, enough to reach the yoke of the universe and learn if Nech has fates for them, or if he has none. Let's join them now as they escape from the tyrant of Maluma in his own personal warship.
Now I want you to snap out of it, you hear?
Now they're out in the center of the ring, and they're mixing it up. Plenty. Man, oh man, what a fight this is going to be.
I think it's an important film.
I think we need more movies like this.
Gus leads to right, then ducks a low blow to the midsection. Oh! Gus got in a left hook that shook Butch clear down to his heel.
I think everyone should see this movie. Spectacular.
Touching.
I'm still moved. I'm still shocked.
Now Gus lands a right, and a left, and a right.
I thought it was fascinating. An incredible film.
I'm going to recommend it to everybody I know.
Butch is crouching. He's waiting for a chance at that famous right hook.
Do it again. I like it.
Hey, where have you been? Where have you been?
Very interesting. Also very strange.
Sure, the squalid gypsies are partying, but what about Mrs. Miniver? Or that race of doomed booger people about to leave your intestines for immense and sorrowful journeys through flush tubes and into crops of wannabes? Who soothes God when he, she, it scrapes his, her knee or gets a boo-boo on his, her, its, nor. Who pats God's gigantic head, breathing fire and snakes and dawns and dreams? Trying to remember Daddy Sugar Man, Mama Milk Goddess, Brother Monkey Guano, Sister Toast Fixer. Lovers and poets, toe suckers, and 1,000-story men pouring from our pores until we can drip no more, ourselves becoming a party beach for wet snow lies and picnic lies and picnics. Here come the ants until we cry uncle. Welcome to Earth, my friend. We're dead.
Well, that was certainly illuminating. I feel internally transformed. I may never shoplift again. Oh, who am I kidding? Anyway, thank you so much for joining us in Poetry Corner.
Gives you something to think about, doesn't it? You know, it's an important thing for us to recognize the possibility that every act, good or bad, lives on and on, that we are forever accountable for our actions. But responsibility is the stuff of which character is made. And accepting a full measure of responsibility is the highest challenge before any young person today.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. It looks good so far, but look, I don't even know why we're watching this.
Look out! Oh, he missed by a whisker.